I'll be taking questions now.
Hello, Hector. Would it be safe to say that you are your father's favorite son?
Well, I can't speak for my father, but if I recall correctly, he said something of that sort. We were close in my youth and remained close to the day that I died. Next question.
Has your perspective of Achilles changed after he gave your body back?
Well, the days following my brutal mutilation, I didn't think very highly of him. He disrespected the will of the gods in proceeding and not returning my body back. The nerve of him to disrespect the body of a fallen soldier. He got his dear Patroclus, yet he will not return my body back to my family for burial. It took the gods and my father's unconditional love to get my body back. I will admit he was most gracious with the grant of an amount of time for proper burial. Next question.
Hey, Hector. How did the war affect your life when you were still living?
The war was my life. Everything I did those last years of my life were influenced by the war. As the greatest treasure warrior, a lot of weight and responsibility dropped upon me. Everyone looks to you and to lead them into battle and always have good spirits. This isn't always easy. Next question.
Would you say the war made you a stronger person?
I guess in a sense it did. It taught me how to keep good spirits in the grimmest of times. It brought a sense of unity to my people and brought us close together, fighting a common enemy. Next question.
Do you blame Helen for the war?
I do not. I blame Paris and Aphrodite. Paris was irresponsible in bringing Helen back to us and expecting us to fight for him. Aphrodite made promises to Paris that she knew would cause mass destruction. I think it is safe to say that this combination is to blame for the Trojan War.
Give a brief description of Troy before the Trojan War.
Before the war, Troy was a place of prosperity and happiness. Trade was abundant. There were no worries of sieges or attacks in the night. We were blessed with peace throughout the land. Agriculture was excelling beyond that thought possible, and food was plentiful. Next question.
Does the fact that Achilles killed many of your brothers increase your hate for him?
Of course it does. He succeeded in the slaughter of many of my brothers without hesitation or any sense of guilt. He sold them as slaves and never returned any of their bodies. Then again, this can be expected of war. Every soldier knows that there's a good chance he will never have a proper funeral.
Why did you run away from Achilles?
As you can imagine, the sight of a man that size with the intent to kill is terrifying. He has no pity on you and has much confidence in himself. I originally intended to stay and fight the first time, but the fear got the best of me. If it weren't for Athena, I probably wouldn't have stopped running until he had got me.
Hey, Hector. This is a little personal, but what was it like watching your wife mourn over you?
The grief that beheld me when I saw my wife mourn, the thought of my son growing up fatherless and hopeless was by far the most saddening thing I'd ever thought of. The Trojans, odd of winning the war, now had plummeted with my death. They were now outnumbered and without a hero to lead them into battle.
How can you justify leaving your city, wife, and son behind just to die?
At the time, the shame of facing them seemed worse than death, but now I can see that death was a selfish option. It didn't occur to me that I was leaving behind all those people to die. Looking back, I should have gotten inside the walls and figured out a more well-thought-through plan.
Did you believe you could defeat Achilles?
I knew it was a long shot. I thought maybe with the help of Apollo, there was a chance. But the scales of fate showed that it was my last hour, and so it was.
How did you feel when you realized your brother was actually Athena?
My heart sank to the bottom of my stomach, for I knew the gods were against me. That was when I realized that I was indeed going to die. Thank you. Taking my questions.
Thank you for your time.